In this video, I'm going to show you how to hook up a PNP transistor in a circuit. So this is just going to be a very simple circuit that I'm going to build. And we're going to use a PNP transistor, which is right here. So this is going to be positive, negative, positive, which means the collector and emitter are going to be on the positive side of the circuit, and the base is going to be on the negative side of the circuit. Now, because it's on the positive side of the circuit, I kind of like to push it over here towards the positive because that helps me remember that this is a PNP transistor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger or switch the negative side. So I'm going to put my switch over here. So here's my on-off switch. Here's my transistor. Now my load that I'm going to use is just going to be a simple light bulb. Okay? Now the easiest way to build a transistorized circuit is to think about it as two separate circuits. Okay? So let me turn everything around so we'll get a little OCD going on here. So two separate circuits. So starting from the power, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to come into my emitter. Okay? Because if you follow the path of the arrow going into your transistor. So my power comes into the emitter. It's going to go out of the collector. So here's my collector right here. So it's going to come out of there, and then it's going to go to the light bulb. And then the light bulb is going to go straight to ground. Now, if you notice, the light bulb did not turn on. I've got my power, comes over here, goes into my emitter, comes out of my collector, goes over here to my light bulb, goes through my light bulb, and then it goes over here to ground. It did not turn on because the transistor is not turned on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up my transistor. And the transistor, the base of the transistor, I'm going to hook it up to ground, and I'm going to put a switch in series with the base. So that way I can turn it on and off. So I'm going to hook one lead to my base, one to my switch, and then I'm going to go from my switch to ground. Okay, now if I hooked everything up correctly, when I turn the switch on, my light bulb should illuminate. And the reason it's illuminating is because I just turned on my base. So I just gave my base negative. So because this is a PNP, my power comes in on the emitter, goes out on the collector, and when I turn on the base, it supplies a conductive path for the current to go through my light bulb into ground. So it's basically two separate circuits. I've got my switching circuit, which is right here, that goes through my switch. And then I've got my power circuit, which goes right here through my light bulb. And that's a PNP transistor.